Yaks87 and welcome back to Chillin with Carrots. How's it going, guys? This time we will be running some Halls of Valor on Mythic, and I will be using my Marksman specialization. Yes, that's right, Marksman. The legendary... I don't know. It's the spec I've been using for pretty much most of my time playing WoW, up until recently, because I'm not a big fan of the way Marksman works. But here we go. There we go. Alright, so I had to... I don't use Marksman a whole lot, so I had to kind of feel out the build there. But basically... it's all about maximizing vulnerable time, getting the mark shots off, and just basically just blowing shit up the best that you can, basically. Once I kind of get everything worded, I'll kind of describe what I'm doing here. But unlike the last video, this is a structured instance. The last one we did was Valid Hold, which, as you guys know, I kind of explained was a kind of a throwback to Wrath of the Lich King. In a way, this one is too, because it deals around all of the Vrykul lore, sorry, and all that fun stuff. So, alright, yeah, Himdall. Himdall is a fun fight. Basically, we're just going to stand here and blow this guy up. He does call in dragons that come in from the sides there, so that's why I'm checking on that. So yeah, this is Marksman. I'm getting outclassed by these mages right now. But my Marksman build isn't fully fleshed out just yet. I'm still working on a few things to make it more viable. So it is still a work in progress, but we are working on it yet. Still needs a little bit of fine-tuning to get everything going, but there is definitely the potential there for some really good DPS that I don't have just yet, because like I said, I don't have all the power in the artifact just yet. It's only at like rank 15 or something, whereas the other artifacts I have are up at the time of recording this video, are at 30. So this one's just a little bit behind. I need to work on getting that caught up, but I just don't use enough Marksman right now to justify getting that leveled up, but I am looking at doing it. I'm looking at the DPS now. It's not bad as far as compared to the other specs. It's still lower, but like I said, not terrible. So we're still working on it. Halls of Valor is one of my favorite dungeons that's in the game right now. As far as instances go, it's just got a very nice. I like the artistic feel of the dungeon, and it's kind of quick. It's got a really nice, smooth layout, easy to memorize what the heck's going on here. The fights aren't overly complicated, and there's a lot of them too. So. Yeah, we'll just position myself here to barrage. There we go. The hardest part with the Marksman build is, unlike the Beast Mastery build, which I mentioned in the last video, with the barrage being not the most, or rather, with it not being the most useful talent, unlike that, the Marksman build, barrage is your best talent in the row, and it sucks because I hate Barrage. I hate it so much because it just pulls all kinds of crap, to say the least. Stuff that has no business being pulled usually gets pulled with Barrage. So. Well, since all this stuff is already pulled, let me just Barrage here. Basically, the basis of the rotation is its priority. The first thing you want to do is use, what's this one called? Wind Burst. I just know the icon and what it needs to do. I don't really know the names of the abilities just yet. Why is that on? Okay. Sorry for that. I had my fan on. But that's extremely unprofessional of me. But basically, you use wind Burst, and then you want to use Bursting Shot whenever you get a chance. It's just a quick cast. You want to use Mark Shot as soon as it's available, and then you also want to use Barrage as soon as it's up. If you got nothing up, you want to cast Aim Shot in a vulnerable window, and then Sidewinders. That's basically the rotation here. It's pretty simple. It's kind of the middle ground in terms of hunter specs of what's best to play. It's not as easy. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Damn it. I did it. I pulled crap with Barrage. Alright. Okay, well, that was disaster avoided, I guess. That's why I hate Barrage. You guys saw it firsthand. That is why I hate Barrage. And the thing is, it never used to be that way. Barrage has been in the game for a long time, and I've always enjoyed using it, but just for whatever reason, with the 7.1 Legion build, Barrage broke, and that's just a big problem. It doesn't work the way it needs to work, and it just pulls all kinds of useless crap. That's just the bottom line of what Barrage is. I could rant all day long about how Barrage sucks, but that's not what the point of this video is. The point of this video is to kind of show you how I play the different hunter specs, and in this one in particular, Marksman. So we're going to go back to that. I'm going to try to avoid talking about Barrage. So on this boss, we're going to be bouncing her back and forth between these two guys here. And Eye of the Storm, we're going to stack up here. Basically just doing all kinds of damage to her here. Go. Get that done. I really need to flesh out the Marksman artifact, because if you were watching the damage meter on the other one, I was pushing 260, almost 300 all the way through the dungeon, but on this one I'm doing about 230, which is... Those numbers don't make me feel good, especially as a player that is always watching the meters to try to do something different. What can I do to get better? And I don't know, I think the bottom line is I personally need to practice the Marksman spec a little bit more. to get a better feel for it, and I also need to buckle down and put more artifact power into the bow here, so they can actually do some damage. But right now it's not doing a whole lot of damage. But that can be fixed. That's definitely something that can be fixed and should be fixed. By the next time you ever see me play Marksman Hunter, I'll have that fixed. Not to worry. I found a trick when I am using Barrage, because Barrage likes to automatically track if something you're fighting starts moving. So what I do is I hold down the right click, which controls the viewing camera and all that, and basically I tell it, no, I'm going to aim the camera, and I just from there I manually aim Barrage. So that's kind of become an instinct. When I Barrage, I hold down the right click just to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. Because, let's be honest, that's no fun when something just decides to run around and all of a sudden you've got Barrage all over the place, pulling all kinds of stuff that you don't need pulled. Right now we're heading out to fight Fenrir, this is why I like Halls of Valor. Once we get through here, the Fields of Eternal Hunt, look how absolutely beautiful this part of the dungeon is. Like, this would be a place I would just go, like, chill and hang out. I'm not much of a hunter myself, because I play hunter out here, yeah. No, I mean, like, in real life, I don't do a lot of hunting, but if I were to do, like, real life hunting, I would want to do, like, hunting here. Nope. Nope. I think the damage is already done, but nope. Nope. I canceled that Barrage. I don't care. I don't need to accidentally pull another boss. That's not what we need to do.
Gammon will save us.
There we go. Yeah, like I said, you know, I look at the meters. The damage is okay for what it is, but it's nowhere near what my other specs can do at the moment. I'm not going to barrage out here because that tends to pull dragons. Yeah, especially out here, you got to be careful with barrage, which kind of sucks because since barrage works the way it does, as a marksman hunter, you're not able, especially as a marksman hunter with barrage, you're not able to effectively use your rotation the way it needs to be used. So like on this trash here, it would be like, oh, it'd be so cool if I could just barrage the crap out of this stuff, but yeah, I gotta stop myself because here I am again. Once again, I told myself I wasn't gonna rant about barrage, but here we are, not only 2 minutes later, ranting about barrage. So anyway, yeah, this boss, he separates into two phases. The first one, we're fighting him, and then he just kind of branches off and runs away, and then we come back here and we kill his second half, and at this point he does even more damage, not more damage, but he does, his mechanic is a lot more deadly when we get out here. But it works out. Bam, there we go. Alright, so that one wasn't so bad. I had 268 on that one. But like I said, compared to my other specs, it's my lowest spec. I do need to work on that. But now what's really cool is once you get the first 3 bosses down, one of those being the one we just beat here. Oh, we're gonna pull all the yaks, are we? Okay. Alright, let's fight yaks, I guess. But what I was saying, I don't know why we pulled all that stuff, but okay. I'm trying to figure out why we pulled all this stuff. Oh well. I'll just kill it. Okay, dragon's dead. Alright, good deal. But you can see it here, but once you get the first 3 bosses down, you know, Himdall, Persia, Fenrir, you get this really awesome 100% speed buff through the whole dungeon, which is really cool because you can just kind of cruise around all over the place real quick. I'm not going to barrage here because the moment I do, it's going to pull all those 2 big guys in the back and probably pull everything off to the left there and everything off to the right as I go ahead and hit barrage. Okay, wonderful. This is one of the crazier pulls in the dungeon. You got that big group in the middle, and then you got these 2 right before the gate. Once you get these guys done, that's basically it for the trash in the dungeon. It's a really cool dungeon. I still need. There's the engineering schematic. I believe I don't have it hotkeyed, but there's an engineering schematic that drops only off of Elite Frightcool, which basically means Halls of Valor, yay! But I have yet to get it dropped, and I run Halls of Valor every week, and it's the last schematic I need, and I'll have all the level 3 engineering schematics. So I'm kind of hoping for it to drop. But these 4 guys here, this is all the trash that's left in Halls of Valor. These 4 guys, and they're not even. It's not even fair to call these guys trash because they're actually Vrykul kings. They're wonderful Vrykul kings of old. So it's kind of rude to just call them, oh, they're trash. Just kill more trash guys. That's what we need to do.
I embrace that I will take joy in crushing you.
Yeah, for some of my veteran WoW player viewers, if you're out there, the cool thing about these 4 kings here is, if you guys remember in Utgard Pinnacle, you know, we're going way back, Wrath of the Lich King back, but if you remember Utgard Pinnacle, when you were fighting King Ymron, he would go around, and there were 4 boats in his room, and he would go and get Power of the Kings from each of those boats. Those 4 kings are the guys right here. that we're fighting. The exact same. And actually, the fallen King Yemeron, who basically sold his people into the service of the Lich King when we were back in Northrend, is a boss in Maw of Souls. He is the first boss in Maw of Souls, the fallen King Yemeron. So, for those of you that were unfamiliar, there's that little tidbit of information that most of you probably already knew, I guess. So, that's that, I suppose. We're getting these guys down, and now it's time for God King Scold. Yeah, I do. Okay. Thanks, Odyn. High five, bro. Yeah. Dude, Odyn's my bro. Dude. No, that'd be true if I was a warrior, because warriors get to hang out with Odyn all day long. It's always fun fighting Titans. No, I take that back. He's not a Titan, but he's a keeper. It's like one of my favorite parts of Wrath of the Lich King, and this kind of ties into it just a little bit, was running Ulduar. I loved running Mace of Ulduar. Ulduar is my favorite raid of all time. I love that place. And this one, and then the new raid we got, Halls of Valor, basically the same thing. Not quite, but basically. There we go, we use some barrage, get the ads down, mark shot up, and wind rush. Yeah, my DPS on that fight was pretty much garbage. That's okay though. That is quite alright.
Most impressive.
I only say garbage because it's not like the DPS is bad, but considering my current item level and what I can do with the other specs, it's pretty bad. All things considering.
Should you try, I will carve your names in these sacred halls myself and grant you a reward.
Alright. Come on, bro. Come on, Odyn. Alright, what do we got here?
Since I faced a worthy opponent, let the battle begin.
Alright, come on, Odyn. Odyn's a pretty cool fight. You're basically just dodging crap, dealing damage, and then he will do this, you'll see it here a little bit. Yeah, he summons an ad. Ad has to die. And then you gotta run away. Alright. Hey, cool. I spawned right next to the token I need. That's a good deal. There we go. Good deal. We got Odyn down.
You are truly remarkable creatures. As promised, you will have your just reward.
Yay! We did it. We did it. Weekly maximum 10 of 10. That sucks. That really sucks. Okay, 31 of 80. Well, thank you guys for watching. I know I ranted about Barrage little bit more than I wanted to, but hey, what can I say? I tried to give the best view I could of Marksman. I do need to flesh it out a little bit more, get more practice. Once I do that, I would be happy to sit back down and give you a better view of what's going on. So, like I said, thank you guys for watching, and as always, we'll see you next time. See you later.